Good afternoon. My name is Dawn Hanson, and I am a proud WGU Indiana nursing graduate. In 2003, my family embarked on an educational journey with me when I made the decision to enroll in classes at Ivy Tech Community College. My husband, Robert, and my oldest son, Spencer, who was then a high school student, found that their algebra and chemistry skills were tested right along with mine. My youngest son, Cooper, who was 3 at the time, patiently snacked on goldfish and colored during my algebra exams at my local testing center. My mom and my in-laws provided backup childcare at the most crucial time. My education was most certainly a family event. 2004 brought my entrance into the Associate of Science in Nursing program at Ivy Tech Community College. I spent 2 years learning the fundamentals of nursing care. Ivy Tech provided me with the education necessary to graduate in May 2006 and pass the NCLEX on my first attempt to become a registered nurse. I knew right away that I wanted to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and began researching my options. I found that it was not a simple process. Some of my credits would transfer, some would not. I would need to take those classes over again, paying for them a second time, not only financially, but at the expense of my family. When facing that loss of time and the reality of orienting to a new profession, I felt I needed to postpone my degree completion. I began work as a resource center RN with Clarion Health, working at Riley, Methodist, and IU hospitals, all within the pediatric population. I never lost my desire to complete my BSN, and from time to time, I would look into starting a program. It seemed I found something with each program that didn't appeal to me, whether it was class schedules, driving to testing centers, the cost of the program, or retaking those classes, especially since considering my previously free and readily available algebra and chemistry tutor was now living at college, I always found a reason to put it off for another time. In March 2010, I saw a piece on WTHR's news about WGU and their partnership with Ivy Tech Community College. I went to the website to research it further and read that all my credits would be accepted. I thought there must be a catch. I had a checklist of my wishes and wants for my dream program. Those included all my credits transferring, no driving to testing centers, a self-accelerated program, affordable, CCNE accredited, and that the school showed a true interest in my success. The more I researched WGU, the more I realized this was a program that I wanted to be a part of. I talked with my husband and my children, and we decided that this was a program that would work for us as a family. I decided to move forward and began the application process. I was impressed with communication with WGU from the beginning. I had someone contacting me on a regular basis, encouraging me to apply, walking me through every step of the process, and encouraging me to apply for available scholarships. Once I was enrolled in the program, I was fortunate enough to be assigned Linnell Fulkerson as my mentor. As Governor Daniels mentioned, the mentor really does make a difference in the success of each and every student. We scheduled a weekly phone call, and thank goodness Linnell had a sympathetic ear. On the weeks when I felt overwhelmed with life, work, and school, she encouraged me to keep going. She reminded me that I could do this. At the end of our weekly phone calls, I always had a renewed sense of self-confidence. WGU's program was a perfect fit for my life. I truly felt that without the pressure of weekly exams, I was able to learn more. Competency-based learning provided me the opportunity to decide for myself the best way to learn the required material. By providing me a rubric of expected outcomes, I was able to focus on the art of learning for the sake of learning, not for the sake of a graded multiple choice exam. I began the program April 1st, 2010, while on spring break in Gulf Shores, Alabama. I worked on schoolwork while my husband was at work and while my son was at school. I worked hard and stayed focused on my personal goal of completing my program in the first 6-month session. I'm happy to say that thanks to the support of my family, Linnell Fulkerson, the individual course mentors, and my fellow online students, I was able to achieve this goal. I submitted my final paper on August 18, 2010, just over 4 months after beginning the program. I was proud the day I walked into the security office at my local hospital and presented my paperwork to change my identification badge from RN to RN BSN. I'm grateful to WGU for providing the opportunity for me, a working wife and mom, to finish her education without sacrificing precious time with my family. George Washington Carver said, "When you can do the common things of life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world." With a continued focus on education by Governor Daniels and the opportunities provided by WGU Indiana, my hope is that in years to come, this graduation ceremony will be full of fellow Hoosiers ready for their time to shine, their time to command the attention of the world.